Uh, so a couple days ago, right? I released a video saying when I found out LeBron James was a fraud, or fraudster, whatever I said in that video. Just keep in mind that video was made almost 6 years ago, so that's not a brand new video. That video was made 6 years ago when I used to put my face to the camera, but it's too many damn crazies over here on this channel lurking because someone that doesn't like their king, lord, and savior LeBron James. But yeah, when I actually really started seeing LeBron James for who he was, uh, probably want to say you start seeing it around 2016, 2017. It just got worse after that for me, at least. To the point where I was like, yeah, this guy's a fraud. He's a fraud, lying, fraudster, fraud. And I'm sure I saw other people's stories or comment sections in that video. I saw what they had to say. Some of you guys say he was a fraud. You found out he was a fraud back in 05 and 06, 07, 09, 010. A lot of us skipped over some of the low lights from him and kept going with the fandom until we just had enough of it. Trust and believe. Eventually, some of these fanboys, they gonna see LeBron for who he really is. I just had somebody in the comment section said they stopped being a fan of him just almost 2 years ago. So anything's possible. But let's keep going on with this guy being a fraud and a narcissist. So Rich Paul, right? We all know Rich Paul has said some things about Austin Reaves multiple times now. And I'm sure you guys heard videos of other people saying it already. So I said, why not throw my hat into the ring? I did skip the whole patchwork thing. Him getting that patch, LeBron getting that patch. So I guess I got to talk about this. But this also just proves all of a point what we're saying all along about this guy. So Rich Paul, like we said, a couple days ago, he put some fake trade proposal out there. Or trade proposal, wherever you seem fit, fake or real. Anyways, why is it coming from an agent? But Rich Paul thinks the Lakers should move on from Austin Reaves, trade Austin Reaves for Jaren Jackson Jr. of the Memphis Grizzlies. We all know the Memphis Grizzlies ain't going nowhere. That's out of pocket, first of all. No agent should be talking about what a team should be doing, especially when you're not the agent of the player you talking about should get traded to a different team. That's some real, almost tampering. I'm surprised Adam Silver has not come down on the Lakers yet. Well, he really can't come down on the Lakers. I'm surprised he hasn't came down on Rich Paul yet. But I think all these guys, Rich Paul, Adam Silver, LeBron, are all cahoots with each other anyway. So there ain't nothing gonna happen with that. But apparently, the agent of Austin Reaves, I'm trying to think, what's his name? Austin Reaves, clapped back and confronted Rich Paul about it, I guess, in a game against the Atlanta Hawks not too long ago. I think the agent name goes by Reggie Berry. And anybody named Reggie or Barry, you know he probably huge, buff, whatever, and got a deep voice. Pause. And you know he don't play no games. And you know every word that come out of his mouth is F this, F that. I'm joking. But I guess that's the name of the agent, Austin Reaves. But I guess he confronted Rich Paul about it. And basically said what Will Smith said to Chris Rock. Keep my client's name out your motherfucking mouth. No, not in those words, but yeah, you get where I'm going with that. What did I think about it? Well, it's what I always thought about it. It's some slime ball type stuff. What did Kendrick Lamar say? For any Kendrick fans out there, what did he say on his opening song of his last album? Pardon my language. I think he said, "Bitch niggas hang out with bitch niggas." right? Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. That's what he said. Pardon my language. He right. Kendrick was right about that. Rich Paul, LeBron, they fit that category. Shoot. I'm going to throw it straight out to Drake because he's part of that category too. I don't know why I added Drake into that category, but he's part of that category too. But yeah, that's some slime ball stuff. It's just like, I had to agree with Kenyon Martin about this. He said the same thing. I had never seen an agent talk this much, but what a player's personnel should be doing, what they should not be doing. I had never seen this from any agent at all. Only time on the top of my head an agent had this much power over personnel was Rob Pelinka, because he was the general manager of the Lakers. But it's what I've been saying. LeBron and Rich Paul now, they gotta go. They got to go. They cannot be here no more. They don't know how to act like men. They don't know how to shut their mouths and shut their traps. They just keep talking. Like I said before, I had never seen an agent talk this much about another agent's player or about the team's personnel like this. He has the audacity to talk like this. Dude, you're not a GM. You're LeBron's agent. Sit in the corner and shut the hell up. And be a little good boy. Be a good boy and sit in the corner. Talk about something else on your little TV show with Max Kellerman. I don't. Well, this is the next part. As you all guys know, LeBron had to say something too. And LeBron said something like this. I don't have to put a battery in Rich Paul's back. Rich Paul got a mind of his own. Austin Reaves knows how I stand with him, basically. I think LeBron and Rich Paul know that YouTube channels such as mine and many others, they all know that we know that LeBron is probably saying this and telling Rich Paul to say this. You know? I think he knows that. I think he knows that we are on to him when it comes to this stuff. And that quote was just him trying to throw Rich Paul in the bus and wash his hands of whatever else is going on. In that case, you should have told your agent to shut his mouth a month ago when he said that Austin Reaves needs to come off the bench and be in that Mono Ginobili type role. That's when you should have said something, LeBron. That's when you should have told Rich Paul to shut the hell up. But no, you didn't, because that's what you wanted him to say. Because that's the type of slime ball people you and your boy are. Type to go behind dudes' backs. And Rich Paul, you know what Rich Paul reminds me of? He reminds me of that like snitch or something like that in jail. No, not the snitch. The snitch, not the snitch in jail. The snitch in high school, you know. Or that one dude who can't hoop, you know. There's always that one dude that can't hoop that think he cool because he hang out with the hoopers and be acting like he cool. That's what Rich Paul act like. Adele, you guys know who Adele is. Adele, you sure pick one with this guy. Should've stayed with the guy you was with. Nah. You decided, what'd she do? Cheat on the dude, and the dude won like a whole bunch of money in the divorce settlement. And now you stuck with Rich Paul. A real man, I guess. Should've stayed with that British guy you had. Should've stayed with him. Cause this guy, man, him and LeBron, they are not the epitome of men. They don't act like men. They act like a bunch of feminized women. Savannah, I don't know how she do it. I don't get it. Well, I do get it because dude got money. But damn. These are who the dudes you want ripping your ass? Slime balls? Little men who talk about real men behind their back but carry smiles when they confront the guys? Like Russell Westbrook. I bet you Westbrook, you put them both in the ring. I bet you Russell Westbrook knocked the hell out of LeBron. Bitch, shut up. Knock his ass out with a freaking left hook. LeBron is... Hey, man, Rich Paul, man. They seem like the type that... We already know LeBron. We already know what LeBron do. If Victor Wembanyama comes to the court, LeBron sits. Giannis came to the court, he sits. Ducking the smoke against KD. Now, you know definitely well LeBron be definitely smoking. Somebody tell him to come run that fade. Somebody told LeBron to come run that fade right now. He ain't running that fade. He running somewhere else. He running and fading away. So you know he ain't about that life. Rich Paul too. Both of them running away. I'll add Draymond to that mix too. Draymond running his ass away. Cause we sure know when Ron Artest wanted to fade, this nigga ran away. We know what Tristan Thompson did, slapped the side of his head, he ain't doing a damn thing. And just last week, Giannis told him to shut the hell up. He didn't want to do a damn thing. That's what's running the NBA now. A bunch of bitch ass niggas running the NBA. Sorry for my language, but I had to get this off my chest. But anyways, Austin Reaves, if I was you, I would sit for the rest of the season. I would refuse to play. Especially if the Lakers organization, front office ain't gonna do nothing about it. And they ain't gonna do nothing about LeBron crying and pouting on the bench and doing all this other stuff. Now I ain't gonna do nothing either. I ain't gonna play. We ain't going nowhere anyway. Ain't like we gonna win the finals. Nope, I'm gonna sit my ass on the bench. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be petty as hell. And you know what? Some of this smells, I hate to go this route. Some of this also smells like a little bit of racism from Rich Paul. But then again, I don't think LeBron like Austin Reaves because Austin Reaves is a threat to his production. But anyways, bunch of freaking punks running this team. Bunch of punks in the NBA now, man. See, say what you want about Kobe. Kobe was a man. He stand on his own too. Jordan stood on his own too. That's what the league don't have no more. They don't got no men playing basketball. They got a bunch of freaking prima donna, feminine ass niggas. Yeah, I said it. Running this league. Bunch of freaking wetbacks running this. Ooh, that ain't sound right. That did not sound right at all. That's not what I wanted to say. We got a bunch of freaking wimps running this league, man. That's what we got. That's who your stars, some of your old stars are. A bunch of whips. James Harden, Bron, KD, shoot. I add Kawhi to that. Kawhi, all a bunch of punks. And the sad thing about this though, shoot, all these dudes are around my age too. So when I was in high school and I got confronted by dudes that act like this, I stand on my own too. Because they thought they was tough. But you know what I found out about dudes like this? Like LeBron, people like that? Bunch of bitch ass niggas, man. Anyways, I'm done. Ran over. I had to get that one off my chest.